This is Summer Huntington of Steel Mace Vinyasa and FlowShala, and this video tutorial is about the intersection between heavy clubs and Steel Mace Vinyasa with a heavy club side swing progression. All right, I'm super pumped to demonstrate this progression. I've been workshopping this a bit at our retreats and at our seminars, and putting it into some of the client work that I've been doing really adds complexity with a heavy club with load. So what I'll be walking you through today is how to condition side swing to order, and side swing to horizontal overhead position with the heavy club, adding the movement of the dragon step here. This is also sometimes referred to as a 4-step or dragon squat. So it's got various names, but essentially when you're stepping into that back position, you want the front knee to be pointing straight ahead and the back knee is pointed out perpendicular. So you'll notice the foot placement are also perpendicular. The trunk has to rotate and there's torque in the legs as you lower down. And here we're looking at ankle mobility here and nice deep knee flexion without too much excessive load on the knees. So keep that in your pocket for when we get there. But for now, let's start with our single-handed side swing progression. I'll do 5 side swings, 5 side swing to order, and then 5 side swing to horizontal overhead, adding that dragon squat. To initiate your side swing, find a deep hip hinge, crown to coccyx alignment, grip your club, and then find a starting position where the club and the arm are in the same exact angle here. Initiate with a side swing, propelling up from the hip girdle. Power breath. 5 side swings. A common misalignment here is to bend at the elbow, which will leak power. We want that force to travel into the core. Side swing into order, rotate the trunk towards the club, cast, swing, and catch. Really important here that the elbow is married to the rib. It's not ahead, it's not behind. It's just slightly in front and married to the oblique. The core is on. Notice I've got a little bit of a hip swivel here to catch it with my opposite side hip. Side swing, catch. If this is a heavier club for you, you can always have a helper hand here to protect your face. Next progression, side swing into order. You can start by just pressing the club up and overhead and packing the shoulders. Return back to the starting position. Side swing, catch. Once you've got that horizontal overhead press, your trailing leg goes behind. You come into a curtsy squat or a dragon squat or a 4-step, whatever you'd like to call it. Cast, swing, catch. Propel the club up and overhead, shoulders packed. I really like this one because it trains the spine to be upright, and we're working on more lat mobility here by stretching the arms into full flexion with a light load. When you're ready to switch sides, you can switch sides in mid-motion like this, finding a little side rocket drill. Place the club on the ground, initiate that straight arm, married and at the same exact angle as the club, and this ball is married to the inner wrist. Side swing, 5 reps. Notice my thoracic spine is rotating versus staying like this and looking straight ahead. You see the difference? By coiling the spine and finding rotation in the thorax, I can generate more force and more power. Side swing, order, helper hand here if needed. Side swing, order. Side swing, straight elbow, order, elbow married to rib. Side swing, cast, swing, and catch. Cast, swing, and catch. Next progression, grip the barrel of the club. Find your 4-step and press overhead. Return back to parallel feet. Side swing, order. Maybe you're just here at first, keeping the glutes on, finding full shoulder flexion. Return back to order. When you're ready to progress into your dragon squat or your curtsy squat, go for it. Find that thoracic rotation, marry the movements together, keep torque in the legs. Last one. Grip confirmation, shoulders packed. And set the club down. Really important when you're conditioning with clubs and mace to integrate your chug breath. Deep inhale through nose. Pause at the top of the in-breath. Exhale 4 counts by the mouth. Bounce the body. Deep inhale. Pause and a deep exhale. This is a style of integrating parasympathetic nervous system tone into your conditioning. So I do recommend anytime you have a 30-second recovery in your interval training that you do incorporate that chugging breath. Now let's try a similar progression with a 7-pound steel mace. You'll notice in this one, I'll speed up and go a little quicker. I'm gonna add the complexity of the drop swing, and I might even turn that into a lateral lunge. We'll see how it goes. Initiate by deeply hinging at the hips, finding crown to coccyx alignment. Choose a height to grip with your mace where the mace is not gonna hit the floor. If you're using a heavier or longer mace, you might wanna adjust that a bit. Dip your bottom shoulder underneath, find that thoracic rotation, side swing, side swing. I'll do about 3 reps just to speed through because there's a lot more layers. Side swing order, side swing order. Notice elbows married to rib. I've got a little bit of leverage angling towards me with the globe. Cast, swing, and catch. Next progression, side swing, catch, press, side swing, catch. Finding that curtsy squat, holding at the top, blocking. One more of just the most basic variation, and then we get to add our complexity. Side swing, order, 4-step, block, and drop swing back to the order position. From here, I propel the mace away, side swing, catch, 4-step, drop swing, continuous motion. Let's say I wanted to add one more piece, one more layer. Drop swing. I can do my drop swing here, lift my opposite leg, and land in a lateral lunge. Just some things to play with as we're adding that complexity. Let's go through on the other side. Find your hip hinge. Elbows nice and straight. Side swing. Side swing to order. Elbow married to rib. 90-degree bend at the arm. Neutral wrist. Common misalignment is to have one of the knuckles doing this. You want to make sure you have grip confirmation. Glutes engaged, finding a little swivel, a little rotation to face the mace. Progressing into my block with my dragon squat. Straight arm on the downswing, block. Can add a little speed. Can add my drop swing next. Really important here in the drop swing. I allow the mace to travel all the way around, capture in prayer, and then back to order, and then back to standing. I propel the mace away from the midline. Side swing, capture, catch, drop swing, and continue. And I like to play with traveling with the globe. So as I perform my drop swing, the globe wants to go this way, and so I find my lateral lunge that way. There's so much you can do with the mace and integrating different movement patterns, putting things all together, playing with where does the globe want to go relative to my body in space? How can I continue to move with the globe as I continue to travel and explore different movement patterns and really think spontaneously. As you can see, the building blocks to flow are truly to master the fundamentals with the heavier club and then add complexity and add the footwork and the layers, training that proprioceptive awareness and coordination and speed. And once you have all of those components and you've trained them continuously, then you can step into flow. Remember, yoga needs load to be a complete training system. So add steel mace vinyasa to your practice and get more mobile, get more strong, get more functional, and have fun. Step into flow every time you step on the mat.